Ethan had never been late picking up his daughter, Lily, from preschool, not even once. That was his promise to her after her mother walked out when she was barely a year old. So when he spotted a stalled car on the road shoulder, he almost kept driving, but then Lily tugged at his sleeve. "Daddy, she looks sad," the 4-year-old whispered from the back seat, her brown eyes wide with concern. "Can we help?" Ethan exhaled. He could never refuse that tone. They pulled over. A young woman stood beside the car, clearly frustrated, clearly trying not to cry. Her long black hair was tied back in a messy ponytail, and she wore a work uniform with a faded cafe logo on it. She looked like someone who'd had a hard day, or maybe a hard life. "You okay?" Ethan asked. She turned, startled, then embarrassed. I'm so sorry. My engine just died, and I don't know what to do. My phone died too." "Great day, right?" Her attempt at humor made Ethan smile. "Pop the hood. Let me take a look." As he worked, she sat on the curb, hugging her knees. Lily hopped out and sat next to her without asking. "You look like a princess," the woman told her softly. "You look like a mom," Lily replied. The woman blinked, caught off guard. "Oh, honey, that's sweet." Ethan's hands froze on the engine bolts. Something tightened in his chest. 20 minutes later, the car whirred back to life. "Oh my God, thank you," she gasped, standing up quickly. "How much do I owe you?" "Nothing," Ethan said, wiping his hands. "Just glad to help." "No, please, at least let me buy you both dinner." "I insist." Before Ethan could answer, Lily reached up on her tiptoes and whispered into his ear. At first, he thought he misheard, then Lily said it again, barely audible, almost a plea. "Daddy, she's my mom. Please marry her." Ethan felt the world tilt. He slowly looked at the woman, at her kindness, the way she spoke to Lily, the warmth she brought simply by existing. He wasn't ready for this, and yet, something inside him cracked open. "I'm Mia," the woman said gently, noticing his stunned expression. "What's your daughter's name?" Ethan swallowed hard. "Lily," he whispered. Mia knelt and hugged the little girl. Lily wrapped her tiny arms around her neck like she'd known her forever. When Mia pulled back, tears shimmered in her eyes. "I've always wanted a daughter," she whispered. Ethan felt his heart break and begin to heal. All at once, they went to the small diner down the road. Lily held Mia's hand the entire walk inside, and Mia didn't let go once. They talked over burgers and milkshakes. Mia worked 2 jobs. Had no family nearby. Lived in a small rented room. She smiled a lot, but her eyes told stories she didn't say. Ethan shared what he could, that Lily's mom had left, that he worked long hours at an auto shop, that sometimes he worried he wasn't enough. Mia reached across the table and touched his hand. "You're more than enough," she said softly. "Look at Lily. She adores you." Lily, sitting between them, leaned on Mia's shoulder. "Can you read to me tonight?" she asked. Mia froze. "Oh, sweetheart, I don't want to intrude." "You're not intruding," Ethan said quietly. "If you want, you can come over. Just for the evening." Mia's eyes widened with a hesitant hope. "I'd like that." At home, Mia read Lily a bedtime story. Her voice was gentle, soft, motherly. When she finished, Lily held her hand tightly. "You won't leave, right?" The question shattered Mia's heart. "I won't," she whispered, brushing Lily's hair softly. "Not if you want me to stay." Lily smiled, the biggest smile Ethan had ever seen, before falling asleep in her arms. Ethan stood in the doorway, watching the two of them, his daughter clinging to a woman they'd met just hours ago, but somehow, it felt like they had known each other for lifetimes. When they stepped outside the bedroom, Mia wiped tears from her cheeks. "She's perfect," she whispered. "And you're doing such a good job." I don't know why she connected to me so quickly, but I've never felt anything like that. Ethan swallowed the lump in his throat. The moment she was born, I prayed someday she'd have someone who loved her like a mother. I just didn't expect today. A silence settled between them, soft, warm, hopeful. Mia breathed in. "Ethan, I don't want to rush anything. But if you want, I'd love to spend more time with both of you." Ethan stepped closer. "I'd like that too." Just then, Lily's sleepy voice called out from the room. "Daddy, did she say yes? Is she gonna be my mom?" Mia laughed through tears. Ethan met Mia's eyes, full of warmth, uncertainty, and a future they hadn't expected. He whispered, "Maybe this is a beginning." Mia took his hand. "It feels like one."